then they would know what you were looking for. Yeah.
เป็นสายที่มันใสๆเหนียวๆใช่ไหม
ใช่
Good morning. Good morning. Any other questions? Fishing.
แต่ว่าเชื่อ transparent thread for your neck.
Yeah, or for if I don't have the right color thread for fixing. Good morning. If I don't have the right if I don't have green thread for my pants, I can use transparent thread because you can't see it. You know, if I use blue or yellow, you can see it. So I can't use those. I have to use either green thread or transparent thread so that you don't notice it. Correct?
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you? I need some suggestions. I'm at a loss as to, I didn't prepare my class today. I'm not a good teacher. Because I never know how many people, what the interests are, what you would like to do. So I didn't prepare anything, and now I don't want our class to be dull and boring. So I need some questions, any problems that you have had with English over the weekend. What would you like any suggestions for our class?
Until you can take some book outside to read it.
You want more reading?
Okay, just to about exercise. Yeah, it's exercise inside.
Exercise. Well, you can have. Reading practice. Yeah, I think we can have read a section and then have questions on it.
Yes.
Eating in a restaurant. Okay. So we're at a restaurant, and how are we going to order? What do you do when you go to the restaurant?
I order the food.
Yeah, you order the food, but you have to look at the menu.
Yeah.
Yeah? You know the menu?
Yes. Teacher, we have to find a seat before.
Pardon?
We have to find a seat before. Seat. First serve. Reservation. About book the seat.
Yes, make a reservation the seat.
Make
Make a
reservation.
reservation of the seat.
Oh, make a reservation. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So we're going to the restaurant. So we have to. Okay. Yeah. We make a
Because my
reservation.
pronunciation is really bad.
All right. So the first thing we do is we make a reservation. And another way of saying that.
Book.
Book what?
Book the seat.
Book a table.
Oh, book table. Book a table.
That's what we say for a restaurant. Okay. So we can book a table, or we can make a reservation. Either. Okay. What's the next thing we do?
Wait to be served.
We get to the restaurant.
Choose
Get-
the menu.
Well, when we get to the restaurant, there's a sign, and it says, "Please wait to be seated." Yeah? You understand
Yes.
the sign? So, please wait.
What? Please what?
Please wait to be seated. That's the sign. Now, not all restaurants have that sign. Some places it's casual, and you just go and you take your own seat. So it can be you can have the sign, "Please wait to be seated," or free seating. Free seating. You just go and sit at the table. So we're going to a fancy restaurant. Okay, a fancy. Do you understand the fancy one?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fancy what?
A fancy restaurant.
Not a restaurant along the street.
What is fancy restaurant?
Fancy means not a cafe, not a cheap one. An upscale fancy. It's got another way is upscale. Well, maybe not quite 5-star, but getting up there, yeah. Like at the Shangri-La, so, or the Oriental. So we're going to a fancy restaurant. So in the fancy restaurant, they have the sign, "Please wait to be seated." So we arrive, and we have to wait for the waiter to come and show us to our table. Okay? May I show you to your table? So we go to our table. Then the waiter gives us the menu, yeah? So we get the menu. And we already know how the menu is organized, because we had that one day in class. On the menu we have appetizers, main dishes, main course, and dessert, yes? So we get the menu and we decide what we're going to have. So what are you going to order, Sha? From the appetizers?
Pancake. A pancake.
You would like a pancake, okay. So we're ordering. So we order first the appetizers. So the waiter is waiting, and he would say, "May I take your order? May I take your order?" Yes.
Piece of pancake, please.
Pardon?
Piece of pancake, please. Can I say?
Fish or pancake?
Piece.
A piece.
A piece of pancake. Yeah, but that's not a full sentence.
I would like it. May I
May I have? I would like. Yeah.
May I have a piece of pancake?
Yes. Okay. May I have a piece of pancake, please? Yeah. Very good. What would you like? I'm the waiter.
What do you have? I don't have menu.
You don't have the menu, okay. But we're looking at the appetizers. You know appetizer? Everybody knows appetizer? So on the appetizers we have pancakes, we have salad, we have
Chicken.
spring rolls,
Sausage.
maybe not chicken, maybe
Sausage.
chicken wings or sausage. Yeah, maybe some sausage.
Donuts.
Donuts? No. For appetizers, no. It's usually
Cup of coffee.
no, not for appetizer. No.
Cold drink.
เฉพาะอาหารเหรอ
order.
Do you have something recommend?
Well, yes, that's a very good suggestion. You ask the waiter, do you have, is there something that you would recommend? Yeah, that's good. Well, yes, I think our crab cakes are very good.
Okay, give me a crab cake.
Okay, no, not give me. Okay, I will have, or I would like, an order of crab cakes. Okay? I will have, or I would like, an order of crab cakes. That means one order of crab cakes means one dish.
Crab.
Yeah.
Teacher, how to say about for vegetarian suggestion with me? Do you
Is there anything you would recommend, or can you suggest?
can you suggest?
Yeah, you say to the waiter, for your appetizers, can you suggest something? Is there something you would recommend?
Okay.
Or is there a house special today? Do you have a house special? Do you know that one? You know how some restaurants, they have, for today, we have 50% off our crab cakes, yeah? Or our spring rolls. So our house special today is spring rolls. So the waiter says, oh yes, our house special today is spring rolls. So that means they make a big batch of spring rolls ahead of time, and they're fresh and everybody likes them. So today that's our special appetizer. So, but I'm glad that you made that suggestion. Ask the waiter, is there something you recommend? What would you recommend? What would you suggest that I eat, that I have for an appetizer? And he'll say, oh yes, our house special today is spring rolls. Would you like some? Yes, I will have some spring rolls. Okay.
Teacher, how special is mean today we have this eat special?
Yeah, it can mean
price.
yeah, it can mean either. It can mean we have today our recommendation, our house special, because they made a whole batch of them ahead of time. They want to sell those in particular. So our house special today, but it can also mean our house special, we have a discount. Sometimes that's the house special that has a discount, not always. It doesn't necessarily mean discount. It just means they're recommending the house special. Okay, so we have our appetizers, and then what's next?
Main course.
The main course, yeah. Main course. What are we going to have for the main course? Nan, what would you order? What would you like to order for the main course?
A bowl of rice and tom yum chim.
A bowl of rice
Spicy
and
shrimp. A soup of spicy shrimp.
shrimp.
Yes.
Oh, very good. Okay. So I would like to order.
I would like to order a bowl of a spicy shrimp and a bowl of rice.
Okay.
Yes.
I would like to order a plate of rice, of spicy shrimp, and a bowl of rice
Yes.
as an accompaniment. Yeah. Okay. What would you like to order?
I prefer to have Peking duck.
You would prefer to have Peking duck. Very good. But I'm sorry, madam, you have to pre-order Peking duck because it takes a very long time to prepare. So I'm sorry, we can't offer you Peking duck today. You have to let us know in advance.
I see.
You understand?
Yeah.
Everybody understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Because Peking duck You tell me
Take a long time.
it takes a long time to cook because the way that we eat Peking duck, we take each layer, right? So we take the skin, then we take the meat, then we take the bones, and we finish up with the soup, yeah? So, but because and we only have it for special occasions.
Oh, may I have some time instead?
May I have what?
papaya salad
ปาปายาสลัด
I have no idea what you're saying.
papaya is Thai food Thai
food very Thai food
Okay.
ส้มตำ
It's very nice. Isan food.
ที่เชื่อไม่รู้จัก
So, okay, so we cannot offer you Peking duck today because you have to pre-order or order in advance. So now, what would you like instead?
fried chicken
Okay, but you have to give me a full sentence.
can you give me fried chicken a plate of fried chicken
Yes, would you like vegetables with that? Would you like noodles with that? Would you like some rice or what would you like? No, I just tell me.
I don't want anything just fried chicken because I don't like to eat neither noodle or rice.
Okay, so no, thank you. I don't want noodles or rice. I just want fried chicken. Yeah. Okay. Okay. What would you like to eat for your main course?
Please give me rice, a bowl of rice, and fried chicken, and salad.
And salad.
Yes.
Okay. Would you like the salad as an appetizer, sir, or would you like the salad with your main meal?
Main meal.
Okay. Because they ask you this, they do ask you this in restaurants. You know, do you want it ahead? If everybody is eating an appetizer, they will ask you, would you like your salad with everybody else as an appetizer, or do you want it with your main meal? Yeah. Okay. What would you like?
I would rice and green curry.
I would like rice and green curry. Yeah, very good. Okay. Ben, what would you like?
Now I very hungry. Now I'm very hungry. I would like a big dish fried rice.
Oh, the dish. Yes. Okay.
ขอข้าวผัดจานใหญ่เลย big dish.
So yes, because you're very hungry. Would you like seafood fried rice or vegetable fried rice or fried rice with pork and chicken?
The seafood and seafood.
Oh, I would like.
Big dish.
Yes, I would like a big dish of seafood fried rice. Okay, very good. Yeah.
Fried rice and seafood.
You.
เธอเอาอะไรจะบอกสิจะกินอะไร
ต้มอะไรด้วยต้มยำกุ้งด้วย
ก็ไอ้รุ่นไรspicy soup spicy soup
spicy
Yeah, I'm the waiter now. You have to ask me.
fried rice and above all spicy seafood.
Okay. Can I have? You just don't say the what you want. You have to make a full sentence. You know, can I have?
I have fried rice and seafood.
Can I have fried rice and spicy seafood?
Yes, papaya pop.
And
Papaya salad.
and papaya salad. Okay. Yes. Would you like the papaya salad with your main dish, or would you like the papaya salad as an appetizer?
Now,
I would like it,
main.
but you have to give me a full sentence.
Yes.
I would like, or can I have?
Can I
the papaya salad
in my
with
with my main
course, with my main course. Can I have the papaya salad with my main course? Fine, okay.
I would like to chicken soup and rice.
I would like some chicken soup and rice. Okay, very good, yeah. All right, so you're eating your food and the waiter comes along and says, how is everything? How is everything? How are you enjoying your food? How is your I can't remember what you ordered for the main course. A pancake.
No,
Yeah.
main course. Okay. Food and have rice with fish,
Yes, would you like steamed fish or fried fish?
fried fish.
I would like
I would like
fried fish, please.
please.
Yes.
I would
Okay.
like fried fish.
Because I think it's important to make sentences because it's too easy just to say fried fish, fried chicken. No, you have to make sentences. And I would like, can I have, is it possible to get something that's not on the menu? You have to make full sentences.
Teacher can use could instead of can.
Could I have, yeah, you can say could, yeah, could I have, can I have, yeah. Or would it be possible?
Would be
Would it be possible?
Would be possible.
Would it be possible to heat my soup? My soup is cold. Would it be possible to heat it up? Okay? Possible to. My soup, please. Would it be possible? Can I have? May I have? Do you have?
to heat or
Can I have some cold drink?
Can I have some
Cold drink.
cold drink? Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Can I have not some cold drinks,
Okay.
but I mean, if one person is ordering for the table, you call the waiter. Can we have some cold drinks, please? And then he goes around individually. But if you want for yourself, may I have a cold drink, please?
Okay.
Or may I have water? And then I will say, would you like ice? Would you like ice cubes with your water?
No.
Hmm.
I guess.
Can I say, oh, why don't you give me a cup of water?
No, why don't you give me no? No.
Not polite.
Not really, no. There's certain situations where you could say, oh, why don't I have? Why don't I have, you know? But not why don't you give me, yeah. If you're trying to make your mind up and the waiter says, well, we have water, we have sparkling water or plain water, and we have orange something, or Coca-Cola. Well, why don't I have a glass of, you know, you can say casually like that, but not why don't you give me, no.
Serious.
Or you can say, oh, how about I don't know the names of the drinks here. An iced coffee. I think that will be fine, yeah.
Nice.
Mhm. Okay. So we have the appetizer, we have the main course.
Teacher, can I ask if I say, would you mind if I would like to sit near the river? Could I say?
Yeah, would you mind giving us a table near the river?
Would you mind
Would you mind?
giving
Yeah,
us a table near the river?
the river, yes. Yeah, would you mind giving us a table near the river? Or is it possible to sit near the river? Okay, there are many ways you can say that, yeah. So, yeah, so the waiter now is asking you, how are you enjoying your meal? How are you enjoying your meal?
It's good.
It's good, nice.
It's nice. It's delicious.
It's terrible.
It is awesome.
It's cool.
Yeah, I want to hear both, complaints and compliments. Enjoying your meal. Complaints and compliments, okay? So, sometimes we say, when you're really enjoying it, my food is delicious, thank you. My compliments to the chef. We sometimes say that. We say that the chef who prepared it, we want to appreciate, what he is cooking. So we say, thank you, very good. My compliments to the chef. Or complaints, if you have complaints. No, my soup is a little cold. Or I think the fish is a little not quite cooked, or a little undone, or undercooked.
It's the worst meal I have ever eaten.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, sir. This is the worst meal I've ever eaten. My husband said that once on a plane. He was on a plane, and it was German airline, Lufthansa, and he said the food was terrible. So he told the stewardess, "This is the worst food I have ever eaten." But people in the West, they can be very impolite, and they can say things like that, But if it's warranted, if the food is really not good, I think it is correct to tell them. It's good to say, no, I'm sorry, it's not what I expected, or it's not up to your usual standard, or it was better last time. I think it's fine to say that. No, it's not impolite. It's because they need feedback. Maybe in Thailand you don't say that, but we say that all the time. And also, we haven't gotten to desserts yet, but when we finish the meal, if we have a lot of food left over, because the food is expensive, we say, can I take it home, please? Yeah, and they pack it for us, and we take it home. So as not to waste the food, yeah.
And teacher, if the food is not good,
Yes.
in your country you always make a tips.
We usually, yeah, we do. We tip. We do tip because it's not the waiter's fault. It's not because, we only give a low tip if the service is not good, because there's the food and there's the service. You understand? So the service, if the service is good, we give a good tip. If the service is not good, if they delay, if they're too quick, if they're not pleasant, then they just don't get much of a tip. But the minimum tip would be 10%, and that's the minimum. That's not a good tip. But